After an extensive and highly visible restoration of the Capitol's exterior in the summer of 2015, the Michigan State Capitol Commission has now turned its eyes to areas of the National Historic Landmark the general public doesn't usually have a chance to see. The next phase of the Capitol's restoration is not nearly as glamorous or noticeable as the previously successful exterior restoration, but it is equally, if not more important, to the overall health and longevity of the building. The Michigan State Capitol Commission's work to preserve this 137-year-old treasure doesn't stop at preventing water damage through the building's exterior. Now, they must focus on the next largest risk to the building's historic fabric, which is the outdated and deteriorating mechanical, electrical, fire suppression, and plumbing systems that make up the building's infrastructure. The images you're viewing throughout this video are only a sampling of the building systems throughout the Capitol that have surpassed their usual life. From leaking pumps, nearly rusted through pipes, holes in the roof storm conductors, rusty electrical equipment, and whole mechanical rooms that are not structurally sound, these systems, and the spaces that house them, are in desperate need of repair. Capitol Facilities has worked countless hours with a lean budget over the years to keep the inefficient infrastructure in an operable state. But this has not been without dreaded leaks and the associated repairs to some of the original ornate plaster and decorative paint. Past budget constraints have not permitted comprehensive infrastructure upgrades, and the building's architecture is not very accommodating, given it was built well before today's systems were ever thought of. As a result, the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems have been shoehorned and pieced into the building over the past several decades. Upon touring the Capitol, it is evident the building is home to a vast 9 acres of decorative paint, which is incomparable to anywhere else in the nation, and a unique collection of historic furniture, both of which are a focal point throughout the building. In addition to the leaking pipes that have destroyed these fabrics, the lack of humidity control is another contributing factor. The humidity levels inside the building fluctuate significantly throughout the year and are nearly identical to the humidity levels trended outdoors. This lack of humidity control is the cause of cracked or splitting furniture, peeling decorative paint, and damage to other historic fabrics throughout the building. Unlike today's modern buildings, the Capitol's envelope does not consist of a vapor barrier to aid in humidity control, so the mechanical systems and the associated building automation controls need to compensate for this. These damaged finishes require continual upkeep, maintenance, and even replacement, which is not only costly, it takes away from the historic value of this National Historic Landmark. As part of this Capitol infrastructure upgrade project, the design team will be trending humidity, airflow, temperature, and pressure to further understand the design opportunities as well as limitations. So the upgraded mechanical system will control the humidity fluctuation, which in turn will preserve the sensitive finishes. This upgrade project looks at all the building systems and architecture holistically. The final product will range from replacement of pipes that are nearly rusted through to equipment being relocated into new code-compliant spaces and restoration of existing spaces. Additionally, this project will increase energy efficiency and could reduce the facility's annual energy costs by up to 50%. If these necessary steps and precautions are not taken, this National Historic Landmark will be susceptible to extensive damage over forthcoming years, and the costs to address these issues will only increase. From its initial construction to the present day, this building stands to proudly represent the people of Michigan and serve as the seat of Michigan state government. It is now time to take care of the building appropriately and prepare the building for many more years of service as a visual landmark of the state and its people.